I don't know if y'all can see that. It's snow, April 15th. It's a little cold today, cold and windy. The trail right here is dry, but my feet are wet because when it storms at night, the trails get lots of running water on them, and I tried to stay out of them. I mean, I got new shoes after all, but you know, once they're wet, you just walk right through the puddles. Snow is better than rain, so hopefully this is probably the last snow I'll get. But for people that are thinking about doing this next year or the year after, don't get rid of your winter gear until the middle of April if you're starting in Georgia. And somebody told me that earlier. They said don't get rid of your stuff till you pass Pearisburg. But really, I've had people tell me that it's not uncommon to get snows in mid-April, so hang on to that winter gear.
The treble was clear, bass went boom, blue lights started flashing and then they filled up the room. Just then the sheriff bust in his megaphone. He put his hand on his hip and said, "Let the good times resume." Well, I see the sheriff sailing, slogging along from on top of a piano in his heels and his thong.
This happens occasionally, but I just face planted. I slipped, and it's just wet and slick out here, and I've always kind of laughed when other people did it, but I thought surely I was too quick on my feet for that to happen to me, but I just lost my balance, slipped, slided, and face planted. So everything's a mess. I don't know. I'm now wet. It's very wet out here. That might change my plans. I might decide to get in a hospital and clean up. But anyway, see my water bottle face planted too. See, here's what happens to the trail when it rains really hard the night before. It just becomes a creek, and you can try to go around it, but it's pretty slick. Or you can walk right through it, and then your feet get wet and they get cold. I tried to go around it.
I was trying to jump in. I thought you were doing it yourself.
Oh, no, I didn't do that.
Jump in the back.
I didn't, no. I faced you. Look at this shit.
It's a fucking beautiful trail today. Like,
God, it's terrible.
Ridiculous.
This is Legs. He's from Pittsburgh. He's used to this shit. So lead the way, man. You know I love waterfalls. This is just outside of Pearisburg. That is pretty cool. That's what happens when it rains all night. You get some great waterfalls. So here's a good illustration. An hour ago I was on top of the mountain. It was snowing and cold. Down here, lower elevation, springtime, moderate temperatures. So you always got to deal with the elements when you're out here hiking the trail, and the elements change every day, and they change hour to hour as you climb and descend. But look at this. This is pretty awesome.
Turquoise skies of New Mexico. From my ship I spied a dusty town below. The people of the town that gathered round to stare as my ship touched down in the central square. I walked into a bar with an old guitar, ordered a tequila and a big cigar. In a mystical moment, groove took over the room. Just then the preacher's wife walked in and said, turn up the volume. The cowgirls meet on Guadalupe Street. The cowgirls meet on Guadalupe Street. Sun goes down and then they turn up the heat. The cowgirls meet on Guadalupe Street. They were dancing in the bar. They were dancing in the hall. They were howling at the moon. Oh, my ocean is a deep one. Oh, my road is a